Hey everybody, welcome to This Whole Arcade. My name is Ricardo. This episode I'd like to go ahead and talk about this clock right here. And this clock, actually I got it from, I bought it from Amazon. And this is actually the Pac-Man. Let's see here. This is a Pac-Man Premium LED desk clock, and comes in this nice little box. I'll show you the sides. And the company, as you see it, it's made by Raw Thrills. And the reason they came out with these clocks was because they came out with the world's largest LED arcade, which it has like about, oh my god, I don't even know how many, because this one right here has 512 LEDs in it. And yeah, I'll show you guys the back part of it. So it's pretty cool. Originally this thing was like about, I think it was like $69, but they had a special for $39. Right now, actually, they went up to $49, so it's not bad of a price. If you think about it, if you go ahead and buy the board itself, the 512 LED board, they're going about $30 plus you need a receiver and everything. But one thing that I've been noticing that they haven't been doing is they will not, what's on the inside, and I'll show you the back side. The one thing that I don't like about this is that you can't hang it up. You can if you do some modifications, and that's probably going to end up happening because the building that I want to build is I want to build it as with this little guy in here. So what I like to do, let me turn this down a little bit, and whoa. Alright, so what I like to do is I like to take this apart, and we can go ahead and show you guys how it looks inside. So let me first thing first, it has a little cleared plexiglass on it. Here, let me just adjust the camera real quick, and we'll go ahead and place it right here. And but you gotta be careful with this because it has glue pieces on it, and also I don't want to damage it. And normally, where's my pin? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get one of my screwdrivers. All right. So you want to be careful when you do this. One, you don't want to damage the plexi, because if you do, kind of, what's the point? But the plexi is actually glued down on it. So now here's the thing I'm going to tell you guys. It's going to be bright. Just it's kind of hard to see it on the camera, but hopefully the camera will fix it. And as you see this, so there's the plexi, and what it does is just takes down the the brightness. So, alright, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this power. And show you guys how it looks. So, 512 LEDs, RGB LEDs. And the way this one is built, it has 4 regular screws, and I'm gonna get my screwdriver. And as always, I hope everybody had a great Christmas and a great New Year. Pretty much spend time with the family and with the wife, my daughter. So it's been pretty cool. So while I'm doing this, I want to explain to you about what's been going on lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed that our videos are separate now. We've been, as you see, Tim and I have been making videos separate, and the reason being is because I moved up north of, to Williams, Arizona, and me and my job pretty much made me move up there, and it's been real good, but unfortunately that hindered our when it comes to our videos. But I will promise you that we'll still be getting together. Like, for example, Zapcon, we'll definitely be coming out with the videos together. And there are some other stuff that we want to do is with me and that I've been trying to work on, but you know, it's just us being so busy and just being just living our lives and everything has been a little hard. So, but promise there'll be some new videos. I want to show you guys that McMillan bar that we just opened, that we're doing, put some arcades, and it's been doing pretty well with me and Ari, and so it's been very well. So so I want to show you guys these boards itself, and the way they have them is they kind of glue it down. So what I did was, I don't know if you guys been noticing, I've been using the screwdriver, and I've been putting the screwdriver inside in there so I can push it out. So very carefully, I'm just, you know, not trying to damage anything because I want to put it back. So, and as you see right there, what they did was instead of putting the connection in there, they soldered it straight through. Power and the ground. Here's a ribbon that communicates with the board, and yeah, it's just like I said, it's a standard 512 RGB drive, and you know, you just stack them up with other ones, and that's pretty much what they did. So I'm going to show you guys. There's the driver board. Let me screw that little guy out. Unfortunately, I don't think you can really hack into this thing. Hold on one second. So you can hack it if you want, but the only problem is about hacking this thing is that you cannot use this driver, this control panel. I mean the driver board. You can't use it because they made it specifically for just the clock. The cool thing that I was looking at is that I don't know if you noticed that it had a speaker built into it, but they never used it. I wonder if they were gonna use a speaker, or they were gonna, to make the sound, as a Pac-Man. But I guess maybe they didn't. They ran out of time doing it, or they just I don't know. Maybe they just changed their minds, for cost or something. So. But there it is. There's the board. Same thing, they should have put the battery in there. That would have been a good thing right there, because if you think about it, if you unplug it, I think this battery would have actually continue on saving the time. So when you plug it back on, you don't lose your time. So, and there's a little chip. Let's see what the chip is called. I can't really see it. Let me see if I can read it myself. And I can't read it. Huh. So it's kind of hard to try. There we go. Looks like Mega 32 8P. So, okay. And I'm wondering, it's pretty cool, like they have their own logo, 2015 Raw Thrills, and yeah. So I think these pins right here is where they actually put it in and put their software in, or the chips were already made already programmed. So other than that, yeah, just wanted to show you guys these boards itself. Like I said, normally they have another one right here, and they just desolder that other pin, because you piggyback it, for the other one, and just continue on with more boards. So, but yeah, there it is, the board itself. I don't want to bore you guys putting it back in, so I'm just gonna pause it real quick, and I'm just gonna put the piece back in there and plug it back in. Give me 1 second. So real quick, I just wanted to give you, I was looking at this, and I went and plugged it in and tested out, and no, it doesn't work, unfortunately. And that is, you see right there, right there, there's a speaker output on it. I did a test to see if it actually makes noise, and no, it doesn't. They didn't, it's probably missing, probably right here for a sound chip or something. But yeah, unfortunately, this board does not have a built-in sound chip. Wanted to check, see if it actually made a sound or anything like that, and it doesn't. So it's kind of like a bummer, because like I was saying, they did have the idea on it. As you see, here's a speaker grill on it, and they had first an idea to use a speaker, but for some reason it looks like they decided to scrap that project. But and you can see it's missing, like probably some resistors and stuff like that, and for to make the speaker work and everything. But unfortunately, no sound whatsoever. I was looking at this. There's the broken leads. It's impossible for a connection to go straight through, because you do need a you do need it to cross over here. Oops. There to there to run it through, and unfortunately it's missing that piece, so there couldn't be any sound whatsoever, and I wouldn't want to put anything in there to test it out, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. But yeah, just because I'm really doubtful, it's very doubtful that this stuff was any sound was added into it or anything like that. So but yeah, let me go ahead and just continue on from there. Alright, so I put everything back together again, and let me just plug it back in. There it goes. And I like this a lot, I really do. My only problem, like I said, I think it would have been cool, but like I said, it looks like they didn't do it. Things I would have loved, making sound, that would have been great. Especially like make an animation as they're walking. It's Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka. The other thing is the brightness. I wish they had a setting that you can actually do your brightness, because this is pretty bright, and yeah, they put in this this filter plexiglass to clean it out, but I would have wished that they had the oops I'm almost scratching it already. I kind of wish they had it like that, that you'd be able to switch the power settings and making it a little bit dimmer and everything. As you see, you're able to change over your time. It's set as a 24-hour, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your minutes, and then the date that you put in, and then right here you can actually change it over to 24 hours or 12 hours. So I don't know what this is. FW. So that was weird. Huh. Well, anyways, that's pretty much it. So other news I want to say, here, if you actually live in Phoenix, Arizona, as you know that in April 29th and 30th will be Zapcon's coming back at the Mesa Convention Center. So, and as always, we're going to be there. We're working on some stuff up, and we might actually come up with some tournaments going on there. So it's not set in stone yet, but we are in the works on that. Other things that we're kind of seeing how everything goes. We're looking into doing a brand new podcast, and this podcast will be pretty interesting. It's going to be relation for gaming, arcades, and just, you know, us just enjoying ourselves, just being silly as always. So more information will be coming up real soon. But other than that, other projects that I'll be coming up with is, I can show you guys, which is coming out real soon. This board right here. And if people don't know what this is, I will actually be coming up with it and giving you guys more information of this board. So it's been out a little while. It's been out for a pretty good while, but what they've done and what they actually updated and everything, it's very good. Look at that, I'm already breaking it. But it's very good, and it's a good little board and everything. So I'll show you guys a video on that. Other than that, thank you so much for watching this Soul Arcade. My name is Ricardo, and we will see you next time.